Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to do an overview of the first person and the terrain and everything just in one video to make it a little bit easier to follow so you can turn in um, the remaining assignments for this section before we use the Unity packages to review. So you can see here I have a blank scene. This is just something that I had already kind of um, done with previous projects where I had shown you the packages, so I just made a new scene and then we're going to kind of go from there. I also have my first person script already imported. That was something that we had for a while, but if you need help finding that, just let me know. And like I said, I'm going to do a quick overview of adding the terrain, adding the script, some of the things you may see, just to have everything in one spot so you can finish the assignment. So the first thing I'm going to do with any of this is I'm going to go ahead and add my terrain. So if I hit plus here, I'm going to go to 3D object, and then I'm going to go to my terrain, which is right there. Like I said before, it's going to give you this big block of checkerboard. And we're not going to worry too much about like changing the texture for right now. We're mainly going to go in and just look at the um, changing the train, raising and lowering it, and then get our character to move on it. So I'm going to go into my paint textures and I'm just going to do some really quick mountains right here. And then you can kind of see, again, I want to, and this is paint texture, which is the wrong one. I want to do raise and lower terrain. And then once I'm here, I can start doing the design. So I can change the opacity, I can change the brush size, and I'm going to go ahead and just make some mountains and some hills right here. Um, Again, you can go in and kind of see. Now, if you, like in this case, like I've shown you before, if you decide that this is too tall, if you hold shift, then you can go in and lower the terrain as well. So I'll just put a few different ones just so you can see each. Okay. All right. And this looks good to start. Now, what is gonna happen is if I look around, you can see the terrain. It looks like this. And so I'm going to now go ahead and add in my character. So my character is just going to be a capsule, keep it really easy. And we're going to make a first person camera that goes with this. So when I go to 3D object, I'm going to put in my capsule. You'll see that this capsule is not quite at center. So if I wanted to have it like right at 0, 0, 0, I could right click here. I can hit reset and there's my capsule. I am going to move it to be maybe slightly more on this terrain so that you can access it. And then the next thing that I really have to do is I just click on the capsule and I'm going to take my script. I'm going to add it to my inspector right there. And you can see it has this area. Now what should happen is when I drag it, should do like this. You can see that it has a character controller, it has a move speed, and then it's looking for the camera. Now, I can do this a couple of ways. I can take this main camera and I can drag it right here. So if I move down some, it's looking for the camera, then I can do this. And so what will happen now is when I hit play, what should happen is it's going to have the mouse look, and so when I hit play, I should be able to look around. Now the camera is at this position. So what I need to also be happening is for this, if I want it to be first person, I can keep it like this, but the camera can be inside of the capsule. Now what you're going to see with this error is it's trying to change the input class, which means that this is a newer system that Unity has. So this is a fairly easy error to fix. All I'm going to do is hit File and Save really quick. And then when you go to Edit, you're going to go to your project settings. You're going to go to Player, which is right here. And you're going to see this option and it's going to say input system new, and I'm going to change it to both. Now, what will happen is when I hit apply, it's going to restart the editor. So I'm going to hit apply, then I'm going to pause for just a second once it reloads to show you what it'll look like. So I'll hit apply. Right, so now that I have changed it, you can see that it says both, and I'll just show you what happens now. So you're going to see this like yellow writing that just means They're changing the system um, for later versions of Unity. For us, we don't really have to worry about it at this point, although it might change later. So now you can see. Now I do have an issue because I can look around, right? But my character is just kind of moving whichever way. So what I need to do if I want it to follow my character, because that's what that mouse look is. So if I'm right here on this capsule, you have this mouse look, it's the main camera, and all I'm going to do is tie the camera to the capsule. So this is what's called in programming a parent-child object. So I'm going to take this camera, I'm going to drag it onto the capsule, and now you're going to see this like arrow here, and that just means that it's attached to the camera. Now, another thing that I can do is I can go in and I can reset this transform. So if I go to my capsule, I can go up here and you don't have to do this, but this makes it more like a first person. If I go up here and I hit on the transform, I hit reset, it's going to put everything at 000. And then this camera, it has this position. I'm going to reset it there. Now, to get it more like an eye level, if you go up and you type 0.5, what will happen now, and I need to be careful. But what will happen is your camera will now be basically at eye level. So this is relative to the position of the capsule. So that means these two things are now together. So when I move them up, what will happen is if I hit play, you can see like I look around and then I can move with the camera. I can't dash or anything right now. Like at this point, we're just kind of like looking around. We're able to move, but you can see that this becomes like a first person controller where I can explore and there's no jump or anything, so this is just meant to be a basic movement script that I could add to a little bit later. Okay, so those are the two basic parts for the this scene in particular, which is what we'll use as kind of a jumping off point when we review for some of the other concepts. So you can see here again, I have my terrain, which you design with raise and lower terrain. You also have your capsule, which is here, and you have your camera, which is a child object of this capsule. So I can use these two together now. And again, once you hit play, like if everything is working correctly, then you can go in and you can move around and you can see all of the terrain. And so a lot of times, like you can see if I look down here as I'm moving, I see my shadow. But for a lot of things, for a lot of games that have first person, if you're just seeing the character's perspective, you're really not needing to have like a complicated animation or character model or rig for a first person game. Because again, you don't generally see those things when you're playing. Now, some games you can look around and you can see like their arms or their feet or something like that, which is a different process. But for a just straight first person game where you're exploring or walking, this is a pretty easy way to get things like started and test so you do your scene design. So if you need any help with this process, just let me know. This was one of the last things we covered before the break. The remainder of this week, we're just going to finish this. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you at the next video.